It's been over a week since I woke up in a strange, enchanted land. With no memories, no possessions, nothing but this itch, this burning desire to build. And boy, what a week it's been. I've set forth into these forgotten lands, slain mighty beasts of exploding natures and skeletal torsos, and I ventured into the depths of a dark oak forest, and I found myself a place to call home. And in this place I've settled and built a home that I am so grateful to be able to share with all of you guys. How did I get to this land? I don't know. I don't remember anything before that day that I woke up. But what I do know is that together we can truly build something unforgettable. Why do I want to build? Why do I have this burning desire to take the resources around me and use them? I don't know. Will I be able to survive this forgotten land? I really don't know. But I'm looking forward to finding out. What's the worst that could happen? Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Castielle's Enchanted Realm, episode 2. Today, I am looking forward very much for what we are going to build. We've already made a wonderful little dock, which will be the perfect entrance and exit to this little cozy, mushroomy cottage that we have enchanted this area with. And I have some wonderful plans for today. I'm really looking forward to getting started on those. I would really like some kind of dirt block that I can mix with these, something in the browny region, so we don't just have simple coarse dirt paths, but we can get that figured out. Since last episode, I have disenchanted my armor, because man, that jump boost was redonkulous. Now, the jumping's a bit nicer, but before I had gravity, and gravity made you jump higher and also fall slower, and it just did not feel good. But anyway, today before we start any of our plans, I would like to see about getting some kind of storage system worked out for this top area. You can see that there is a 2-block wide area, which is perfect for a double chest. I didn't mean to do that. But anyway, let's get started, shall we? And so as I ventured off into this unnamed land, to my surprise I found all the resources that I could possibly ever need. And oh boy, what a journey it's been. I've managed to find myself a cattle, of which I can take care of and nurture. And although our journey has just begun, I'm really grateful that I'm able to furnish my giant mushroom in this strange but practical way. My imagination just seems to flow so effortlessly here. What? Okay. Get off my store. So I have 2 axes. And this one's swift. They're both swift actually. One of them is vein mine, and the other one has fortune. I'd like them to be together. Do I have any more? Oh, there's one. No, it's common. I don't want that. So if I put them together, 41 levels, that's a lot. 33, I can do that. Alright, just need another 2 more levels. Hey guys, anyone like to do some trading? Hey, you're sitting on the stool. You look comfy. Okay, here we go. There you go. Fortune 3, efficiency, unbreaking, vein mine, oh yes, and haste 3. I'm telling you, that haste is unreal. It gives me 6 times mining speed. I don't really need the efficiency anymore. What happened there? Alright then, so we've done a few little chores for the area, and now it's time to get started on the project for the day. Because I would love to build a village for these guys in a mushroomy theme. But of course we can't just expect them to get on a boat and row over. So let's see if we can do something about a beautiful bridge. Who was I before? How do I know to build these bridges? Was I an architect, maybe an engineer? I really have no idea. But surely it can't be normal that I know how to do these things. I mean, these ideas just come to me, ways to not only make it structurally secure, but make it beautiful as well. Maybe I'm just a common guy, or maybe this is normal. Maybe I'm something else, and I just don't know it yet. But what I do know is that I love it. Every second is just feels so natural. I don't know who I was before, but I'm sure I was a good guy. I hope I was a good guy. Alright then, now that we have built that beautiful little bridge, we're going to need to find a place for our village. So this area is looking pretty nice, but there is some water over here. So let's go see what this is like. Hey, I like this, you know. This is starting to look odd. Yeah, I like this a lot actually. It has a lot of potential. Let's clear some of this up. Oh yeah, that's starting to look good. Yeah, that's looking really nice. Alright then, this is definitely where I want to go. So let's work on a pathway to get us over here. And I've got a couple ideas for this path. So I'm thinking of putting granite at the center of the path and using coarse dirt on the outer parts of the path as kind of a gradient from light to dark. We'll see how that works. Granite does kind of have a bit of a dirt-like texture, I think. Although that contrast is quite stark. We'll see how we feel about that as the episode progresses. But for now, I think it looks pretty nice. Oh, okay, we're going to need to get some shears for those. I'm so grateful for these half slab textures that we have. It really does make a difference. Definitely need to add some lighting to this area. Bring in that mystical, enchanted vibe that we're after. Okay then, here we have it. Nice big clearing. And you know, this area up here, this could be nice for a big mushroom maybe. It's kind of like a raised platform. Okay, I'm liking this area. I'm gonna try my best to keep to these paths that have naturally formed. So I guess we should just start our first house. Ever since I found that village, my heart broke knowing the monstrosities that they had to deal with on a nightly basis. Those terrible creatures coming for them every night. And I know I haven't taken care of them, but I knew I had to do something. And ever since I brought them with me, I've been wanting to give them a home worth living.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Oh wow, look at that. Little deer. Oh no, don't go away. Would you drop anything interesting? Some leather. Raw venison. And then I looked down at my hands and I realized I can build them that home. But of course, I had to come back to that hellscape in order to do it. Maybe this is where I'm from. Maybe that's why I don't remember who I am. Not again. Oh crap. Oh, that's really not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Oh, really not good. Alright, don't stress, Matthew, don't stress, don't stress, don't stress, don't stress, don't stress. Come on top of the block, on top of the block, there we go. Eat, 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 eat. Oh, wow, my heart is racing. Oh, wow. Alright, next thing, fire resistance. I may or may not be from that hellscape, but that's not the man I am today. I feel this love for these people. I'm willing to give up my time, my energy, my resources just to bring them a home. I can't be a bad person, can I? I don't feel bad. But then, if I don't know my own history, how can I truly know who I am? No, I won't think about that right now. These people, they need a home. And I've taken them out of one dangerous home, and I'm not going to leave them in a cage. I hope they really appreciate all this effort that I'm going through for them. They deserve it. They're just simple people. And who knows, maybe they could be my family. So I'm not alone in this strange world that I found myself in. No, I'm not alone. I have them. And I have you guys too. I will find out who I am. Even if it's the last thing I do. Hey guys, what are you doing out here? You come in to make some good business with me. Yes, that is amazing. I'll be right back. Where'd you go? Because I would love to do business with you, my man. Where'd you go? There you are. Birch, small drip leaf. Okay, I'll take that. Bubble coral block. Might as well. Thank you. I appreciate doing business with you. Okay then, I'm going to do a little experiment. This is a dirt slab, not a coarse dirt slab. Now I wonder if dirt slabs will turn to grass. Let's see, I'll put that right there and we'll come back to it later. Okay then people, I am back. It's a new day for me now, but we've made a little bit of progress. Yeah, we had an adventure in the Nether. We built our docks. Well, not docks, we built a dock. And of course we built this cute little mushroom village with only 2 houses in it right now. And obviously these houses need a bit more love and attention. Like this. I'll need to work on that a little bit. But yeah, I think it's kind of cozy. The one thing I'm not so sure about is these plants right in front of the windows. I mean, you can't even see the windows. But if I put them at the bottom, then you wouldn't really see these. So I don't really know what's happening there. Maybe I just need a smaller plant. Anyway, so let me just go to bed. Oh, and I also downloaded this mod. See at the bottom it says 12 seconds until dawn. Basically what this mod does is it speeds the game up. Instead of skipping the night, it speeds the night up so that all the crops and the mobs and all that, they get sped up instead of getting skipped. Which means when you wake up, you know, there's been some growth and development as opposed to, you know, everything just being the exact same as it was. This also works for furnaces, which is good for getting things smelted up. Anyway, so it's a new morning here in our little village. This is going to be where I put the villagers. And so let me give you a little tour of what we have so far. So this is our little walkway, and you can see I've put a lot of effort and attention into putting lights around. I would love to put the villagers in this area, and while I'm experimenting with ways to keep mobs out and keep them in, other than putting a wall around this area, I was kind of hoping I could just light it up so well that no mobs would spawn. But we'll see. Anyway, so this is a little walkway, which takes us to a cute little bridge, which isn't anything special. But you know, it's a nice little place to walk around and just get over this water. And then if we follow our new path over here behind the alpaca, or llama, or what? No, I think that was an alpaca, right? Back here, we have our cute little dock. And we have one boat, but our other boat seems to have gone missing, so I'm not entirely sure what that's about. Maybe one of the villagers took it. But yeah, that's what we did so far. And we have a little bit more to do. My girlfriend did just come, and she asked if she can have a little area where she can sit down and read and write her books, because she's an author, she writes books. And yeah, if there's a space that she can write, like a nice little garden. And I intend on doing that for her, see what we can come up with. But yeah, let's continue and see what else we can get done. Okay then, back in the Nether. Hello little one. And there are some funky things going around with the textures. What is that? Okay, well you look okay. By the way, for those of you who are wondering how I was able to make that shot, this has draw speed, accuracy, arrow damage, and arrow velocity. That's the main one. So normally when you shoot an arrow, it has like an arc and it comes back down. But this allows you to shoot further with less of an arc. So that means that I can actually zoom in and take a shot. But anyway, so we're back here in the Nether, and obviously there's a lot of mushroom to still be collected. But you know, last time I went that way. So this time I'm gonna go this way a little bit and see if there's anything nice to explore. You know, just a nice day in hell. Oh, this is my old portal. Okay, that's a good thing actually. Well, there was a village through there and I had quite a few Fletchers. It's not exactly something I'm desperate to get back. I already have my Fletchers. But, you know, more villagers. Alright, so let's mark this out somehow. Do I still have my torches? Yes, I do. Oh, would you look at that? So many interesting things here in the Nether. Like, what is that? Oh, and it died. I do not have a lot of health. I mean, I do, sorry, I do not have a lot of durability on my armor. Hello. Fortunately, I do seem to have quite a powerful bow. Alright, gotta keep an eye on that. Who are these hell beasts? Where have they come from? Are they a part of my past? Maybe a tragic foretelling of my future? No, I will not be like one of these beasts. Alright, well, I was hoping to find some blaze, but, you know, I was worried about getting lost, so I'll come back to that another time. Oh, what's that? Oh, hello. Spawners. What are you spawning? Seems like pigmen. Gotta say, not very good design. If all they're doing is just spawning so I can drop them down. A world like this cannot be my home. I will not be the man that these people destine me to be. I will not be a killer and a murderer. I will not be zombified by the passions of my flesh and desires for gold. No. I will become a hero. Ah, blaze rod. That's good, that's what I was looking for. Alright then, I'm gonna need an escape plan. This way. Alright, thank you for your business, guys. I really appreciate that. Oh, hello, you're cute. Can I pick you up and take you with me? No? Why not? Oh. You drop glowstone dust? Oh, you're so adorable. Oh, I don't want to kill you guys, but I wish I could take you with me. What can I leash them? I don't have my leash with me. I'll come back with a leash. But for now, I am still on a mission to get my red mushroom blocks. Such a satisfying noise. You know, I saw a video the other day by some YouTubers which I'm sure you've heard of. Yogscast. And you know, I remember watching these, and I don't know if I am imagining this, but I'm sure they got like millions of views per video. And you know, they obviously came out with a very classic song, you know, Diggy Diggy Hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole, diggy diggy hole. And this video just came up on my my YouTube the other day, and I didn't really pay attention to it. Who made it? It's like a short or something, but I remember that voice so clearly. And then it was saying Simon, and I was like, why is it so familiar? And it wasn't by a channel I recognized. It was Duncan, which maybe is a person who plays with them. I don't know. Then I remembered, oh my god, this is Yogscast. And so, you know, just for nostalgic sake, I went onto their YouTube just to see how they're doing. They are still making videos every week, still making videos, but they're only getting about 60,000 views per, well, 40,000, 30,000, 60,000. And you know, that is obviously a lot, especially for someone like me who, you know, if I got a 60,000 views on a video, I mean, I'd be taking my girl out for dinner. But they have 7 million subscribers. And the reason I'm talking about this is that it's so incredible, because they've obviously reached their prime, and now everything else is just, you know, it's not where they could be, but they're still going. And they're still just doing what they can, and they're having a good time. And at the end of the day, they're playing Minecraft with their friends, and they're putting it up on YouTube, and they're still getting 60,000 views, and maybe making some pocket money, and who knows, probably making loads of money still. And they're just going, and that's incredible. I mean, you hear about footballers, right? You know, they play until, what, they're 30, then they've done their prime, and they stop. And you know, maybe they retire or whatever. But then there are a few people who just keep going because it's their passion and it's what they love to do, and they wouldn't rather do anything else. I mean, these people, I don't know how YouTube works if you still get paid for the videos which you released like 5 years ago, if they're still getting views. But these people have made so many people happy. They have released so much great content into the world, and probably given memories to everyone. I mean, who doesn't have fond memories of watching Yogscast? I personally remember there was a series called The Shadow of Israel or something like that. I really can't remember. And it broke my heart because I remember watching these episodes, and you know, it just seemed like a regular Let's Play, and then all of a sudden weird things started happening in their world. And then they went down this road which appeared out of nowhere, and it was strange because I honestly thought it was just the two of them in the world. That's the way they portrayed the video. And then they go around this corner and there's these other characters, and they're all minding their own business, and it just, you know, it fills you with this sense of wonder. Like, wouldn't it be great if you just joined a world and there was already other people playing, but it wasn't like a server where everyone's connected, just like a regular world. And so I followed the story, and then there's this evil villain, and you know, they have to go hunt him down and stop his evil plans. But the series ended halfway through, and it really did break my heart. For like a year I would check to see if they made new videos for it, but they didn't. Anyway, my point here is that it is honestly amazing that there are people in this world who have found what they enjoy, and they're not restricted by how much money they're making or how much views they're getting, or how many views they're getting, sorry. And they just keep going because it's what they love to do. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm doing this, and obviously there's a part of me that wants the views, that wants the money, but at the end of the day, I'm sitting back and I'm looking at what I've created. And I'm thinking to myself, hey, that's a good build. And at some point, maybe I will get loads of views and money and all that stuff. And I just hope that I can hold on to the value of what it is that we're creating here. A beautiful world, a fantasy adventure, an escape, exploration and joy. And not get swept away by the prospect of success and monetary value. Anyway, I just find that really inspiring, and I'm so grateful there are people in the world like that. This world, it has its simplicities. Maybe it's not so black and white as I thought. Maybe there's not evil and good. Alright then, so if I'm gonna build a nice mushroom house here, then I think I'm gonna need some space. Not that I want to remove all these nice trees, because I do like them. Right then, so I did see a picture on Pinterest, which I'm not going to copy, but I'm definitely going to take some inspiration from. I like the balcony that they made. And so I set on my final building journey for the day, knowing that this could be a home that families grow up in and happy memories are shared. I knew I couldn't just make something quick and easy and forget about it, dump them in there. No, I really wanted to make something that future generations of these villages would be happy to grow up in. My house at the beginning was beautiful, and I'm definitely going to continue working on it. But I wanted to make them something equally as beautiful. Alright then, so I've never really done an entrance like this before. I kind of just normally would leave the hole, but I want to make like a frame that goes around it. In the original picture they had this wooden thing, so I'm going to see what I can do. And there you go. I also added some foliage around it. I think it looks pretty nice. Alright then, let's see if I can do something about a window. Hey, not so bad, but it's a little bit dark. From down here it doesn't really look the best. From up here, however, I think it looks pretty nice. Okay, good to know. That actually makes dirt slabs very valuable. Now we can have a dirt variant that does not turn into grass. Having built them all a wonderful home, I thought to myself, I'm sure these villagers don't just want to sit around the house all day buying sticks from me. No, I'm sure they actually want to go out and enjoy their days, congregate and enjoy just the simple pleasures of sitting around a fire with your friends and family. And so I ventured around the corner, building them a nice little path. And of course I wanted to bring a sense of magic into their world. And so I went off to the hell dimension one more time. Alright then, little floating blobs. Where are you? Oh, am I about to crash? I can take you. This world is so full of joy, inspiration. I don't know who I was before, but I'm grateful to be who I am today. So much to live for, so much wonder and excitement. Inspiration, creativity, amusement, enjoyment, life, love, magic. Anything I can imagine, it's all right here at my fingertips. I can do it all. And I can't think of a better thing to do than to build a wonderful home for those who are less fortunate, who maybe cannot fend for themselves and just need somewhere that they can feel safe. And of course I can bring them friends and family, but pets. They can tend to the sheep and maybe find passion in their lives. These people have known who they are their whole lives. I'm sure they're not on the journey of self-discovery like I am. But you know, if sheep is not in their passion, then I will take care of the sheep with them. There's anything to not be alone in this world. This dark and dangerous world. Where anything is possible. What? What happened to my lovely little forest? Ah. Right. Ah, the sun's come out. Look at that. It's like a scar in the land. There's another one over there as well. What is happening to my beautiful forests? Yeah, look over here. Oh, this is so sad. Wow, look at that tree. That tree is beautiful. Put this here well out of sight of any leaves or anything. What a beautiful tree. And this beautiful, wow. You know what? I am going to do something. There you go. I do not want this beautiful world to be destroyed by lightning or creepers or fire. I would not want to lose this beautiful tree or this wonderful world that I'm in. Now, is there something special about this tree? Taking care of this forest, it awoke something inside of me. I wouldn't call it a memory, but it just felt so natural. Was it that they were originally dead? Or was it the love that I put into the forest? So this mushroom here, as hard as I've worked on it, I feel like there might be something wrong. It looks really nice from this angle. You can see it clearly as a mushroom. It has a nice entrance. Not the best, but I'm not that experienced with doing these kinds of things, so as my first attempt, I think it's okay. And it's got a balcony, which from this angle looks a bit funny. But the problem with this mushroom is when you get down here, it no longer looks like a mushroom. And I think the problem is what I tried to do on this underside. I could extend the red parts to come around and down, or I could bring the white bits up and tuck them in. And as I say it, I think I'll extend the red parts, just because that sounds a lot nicer in my opinion. Alright then guys, I think it's finally time to give you a home. What? That defies all laws of Minecraft. Completely and utterly. There will have to be punishments. Come on. Come on. Come meet your death. Ah, yeah, you think you can have a growl? Well, I can growl too. Okay then guys, so this is the end of the episode. Let's do a little recap of what we've accomplished in this episode. Wow, look at that. We call those God rays. Yeah, that's God reaching out with his hands. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, yes. So, we have come up with a few little mushroom houses that house our villagers. The interiors are not done yet, but they will be next episode, or before next episode, who knows. We have this little hut for me and my little things. And then this, which was an experiment, and it didn't start off amazing. It had its hiccups, but it ended up looking pretty cool in my opinion. I experimented with a few new things, and I believe the villagers are very happy here. Don't worry guys, I will sort out your interiors. Yes, I will. Alright. Don't believe me, but I'll prove you wrong. Anyway, so we've sorted out all of these nice pavement, this nice, what do we call this, a footpath. And before we take it to the bridge, there's also this secret little side footpath, which is very nice, which takes you over to this area, which I feel is the communal camping fire area, where people come to just enjoy their evening and talk about interesting things. Maybe a little private fire over here for those who want to sit alone and contemplate life. Another one over there. I spent a lot of time lighting up all of the woodland around here. And as you may remember, we have suffered a great tragedy. And it is not my parkour skills. And that is the fire, the unexplained fire of 2025. Now, I have a couple theories. Remember those two little fairy creatures I adopted from the Nether? Well, they've gone missing. And I've also got two unexplained fires. So I'm thinking they drifted off and somehow, maybe it's a part of their design, they just blew up or something, I don't know. Anyway, so apart from that, we've managed to cover it up from this side, which is fine. Apart from that, we've also built this really lovely little bridge, which looks nice as you're walking through it. And if we follow the footpath behind the mushroom, we find a quaint yet simple dock with the boat that went missing. Who knows how that happened? And the one good thing that came of this disastrous burning is we discovered the most beautiful naturally spawning tree. And a beautiful area that it inhabits. So later on, we're definitely going to do some wondrous, magical things in this area. I haven't got any ideas yet, but I know it's going to be great, because this is so beautiful. And so there we are. This has been Castielle's Enchanted Realm, episode 2. And I believe we're making some great progress. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and comment, tell me what you think, because likes and subscribers, they're nice, but I actually want to hear from you guys and hear what you have to say. And even if it's something harsh, if you have some constructive criticism, let me know, because I would love to just progress and improve. And so yeah. And this is Matias Castielle, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye. Who am I?